Hustle TV is in the building, man. We here with the legendary MC Magic. Magic, man, what's up, baby?
Man, Hustle. I just want to say thank you for having me on your show,
Yes, sir.
on your platform, sharing my stuff. Oh, my bad. I turned the microphone down with the cable.
Like, you good?
Uh, Having me on your platform, Sean. Every day is growth, brother, and you allowing me a little bit more growth. You feel me?
Brother, I watched your whole career, man. Me being a young DJ, playing, lots of love in the clubs, the ladies loving it. Back in the 80s and 90s, especially like the early 94, 95s, you wouldn't slow down in the club at all because the move, it was always a tempo, it was a move. But when that song, can you play Lost in Love? The floor is packed. My
Wow.
boyfriend. And,
Wow.
boyfriend's like, yeah, you got it. So you play
You
that Lost in
know,
Love, it's a wonderful thing.
yeah, A Lost in Love is the little record that could, because so many people at radio, like you gotta stop and think that in those days there was no internet, there was no YouTube.
Yeah,
So if the people at radio didn't play it,
right,
nobody knew about it. You feel me?
right.
And the fact that we were able to get some play in Houston and Dallas and San Antonio and Miami, it was just creating a wave for us because for the first time people was hearing it. And when you heard it in 98, that's when Upstairs Records released it, re-released it. It was already a 4-year-old record.
And there's a classic. I mean,
Yes.
you kept writing classics. I mean, you write timeless music, bro.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
wouldn't
I
say that.
appreciate
I don't say that to too many people. Timeless music. Your music is like you wrote it yesterday.
Well,
You know what
love is forever, brother.
I
People
mean?
fall, yeah, people fall in love every single day. I mean, dances change, TikTok challenges change, but love, come on now. People fall in love in the seventh grade every day. You feel me?
Yeah, and you wrote. I know you want me for CC Peniston. Talk to me about that right there. You wrote that song for CC Peniston.
Yeah, CC at the time was the biggest thing that ever come out of Arizona, out of Phoenix, and we proposed a little collaboration with her, and thankfully she accepted. She accepted, so we wrote "I Know You Want Me, Boy," and the music that we write, I wrote that hook. So the music that I write, it's got to have sincerity in it,
Right.
and I think that's what really, I think for guys it's not always easy to put your to put it all on the line and just expose yourself.
Right.
But to
Right.
me, that meant a whole lot more to just give it all. You know what I'm saying? And writing love songs. Look at, man, we're Lost in Love. I originally wrote it in 1990.
Wow.
Do the math, my brother.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
How did you get into writing? I mean, writing is an art that many people say they have, but really don't. So, what made you want to write music for people, or write just for yourself?
It was a natural process. Like first I started DJing,
Okay.
and so I remember that my mom, we were in public housing, so my
Okay.
mom qualified for a bigger apartment, and that was in a little city outside of Phoenix called Avondale.
Okay.
So when we got to Avondale, a couple people were saying, "Yo, man, we about to have this birthday party." Matter of fact, her name was Shirley. She
Okay.
said, "I'm having a birthday party. Do you know any DJs from Phoenix? When you're outside the little city limits, you know what I'm saying?" And I'm
Right.
like, "Yo, you looking at one?" And I
There
was
it
lying. I was lying, but I set the mark, and I had to live up to it.
is. Right.
So in one week, I got all my stuff together, and it was only like the sound system in my living room and the
Mm.
sound system in her mom's living room. We put them together. Her
Okay.
mom gave me her mom gave me $20, and I went to the store and bought a few records. And man, that party was from the first time that I DJed that night. I said, music is my life. I knew it. I knew it from that start.
Man, you have an interesting story, man. I mean, you're writing songs for Too Short. You're writing songs. You do stuff with Zap and Roger. You do stuff with Little Rob. You're all over the place, man. But your niche is love songs. And when I
Yes.
see you on your Instagram, I mean, I've seen you in concert, and I've seen you with your fans. You are the most sincere artist with fans. You go out to them, you talk to them, you hug them, you flick with them, you do everything, and you make it so sincere. So when I see you, I'm like, dude, this dude's a real dude. Like most artists don't do that. Most artists say, buy my song, thank you for the
Right.
check. You're like,
Yeah.
if you like my song, buy it.
You
I'll give
know,
you the hug with it.
yeah. No, part of that hustle is that I met artists that were assholes. I met artists that were, boo boo boo, and I'm like, I never want to be that dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put nobody on blast, but I met artists that they was one hit wonders pretty much.
Yeah.
And they thought they shit didn't stink,
Yeah. I met a few of them myself.
Yes.
You make this,
And
you
so
make that.
I learned from that. Not everybody learns from their environment. People
Right.
become their environment. You know what I'm saying? But throughout my life, I've been able to learn from my environment, and that's what we've been able to take from it. Man, I've been doing music over 30 years, hustle, and we still got things popping and cracking.
I mean, how are you dealing with COVID-19 going on everywhere across the nation? Are you motivated to write music? Are you still? I'm sure I see in the background you have studio stuff there, so I'm sure you're motivated of some sort. But how has it made you change in the way you do things, as far as musically with people?
It's funny. I really believe that God sends us seeds, and if we don't plant them, they never become anything.
Right.
And so before the COVID hit, I was already looking into getting into some other things just to get the online presence a little bit better.
Right.
And one of those things was I saw a little company called Lucky Lashes turn one of their palettes, a makeup palette. They turned it and they called it Lost in Love. And I'm like, damn, that's so genius. I got 100 songs that I can name palettes. So now I'm in the makeup business.
What?
And the ladies absolutely love it. It's real. It's genuine. I designed the palettes myself. I picked the glitters, the shades, the mattes, the sparkles, the shimmers. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's organic. It's real. I learned from Rosie at Lucky Lashes with the first palette. Mm-hmm. I'm already up to 4 palettes, about to drop a 5th one, and then I'm extending it to other merchandising. Wow. So even though the pandemic was slowing everybody down, when it comes to the merchandising game and product development, I was excelling.
So you have another skill. You have another tool in your belt. I mean, that's genius to me. That's genius.
It really makes sense. Come on, a makeup palette called Lost in Love. I mean, I'm stupid for not having one here to show you. But
no, I'll get it later. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll get it later. Trust me, I'll get it later, bro. Don't trip.
They don't call you hustle for no reason. Huh?
That's what I'm talking about. I'll mess around and buy one and give you a picture of me having it.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You don't have to, but I appreciate that.
No, I support brothers who hustle. If you don't hustle, I'm not going to talk to you. He's not worth my time. So
that's what it's got to be about. We all got to support each other. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. With Nasty Boy Click, the MB Riders, the music is legendary. How do you sit and write songs with other people in mind? I mean, what is your method to that?
It sounds corny, but I've been a lover boy my whole life.
Okay.
When I was in junior high school, even in kindergarten.
Okay.
I was looking at the little girls going, damn, she cute, she pretty. I've been that way all my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so to write songs that celebrate a woman's beauty, it was just natural for me.
Okay.
You feel me? Now, and so that's really what it was. And I also get inspired by a lot of classics.
Gotcha.
And because I'm bilingual, I can go into the Mexican classics, the salsa classics, the Cuban classics, the Venezolana classics, the Colombian, because I speak I speak the language that they speak.
Right.
And so I'm inspired. Sometimes I'll be inspired by a record that was recorded, in 1977.
Wow.
And people just don't know.
Yeah.
It's part of the secret. You feel me?
I feel that, man. Who do you want to work with, man, in the future? I mean, you work with them and everybody that I named earlier, Too Short, Lil Rob and them. Who do you want to work with that's younger than you?
Man, I got to be honest with you, Hustle. I'm so busy with my stuff that I don't even know who's popping when it comes to the youth. And so as far as I'm concerned, I've always been a fan of pop music and R&B and love songs.
Okay.
And so because of my age, I think a lot of the young rappers that be talking really disrespectful to women, I can't even consume it. It's like my ears be like, don't let the devil get you. And that's really And so I apologize to the rappers, to the young rappers that are trying to do it. But I have collaborated with a few young kids that got a vision. They got a vision, and they
Gotcha.
like, oh, gee, we want to do this with you. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And so I have done that. As far as young, my ultimate collaboration would be with Sade Adu.
Oh, wow!
You feel me? I'm going for the stars. You feel me?
Write her a song. I mean, you got hits. It ain't like you don't. Write her a song. Look, try to hit. This is what I wrote. This is for you. She gonna sing to it.
Man, I sure hope so. She ain't had an album in over 10 years and don't need one.
No, she got her a couple of albums she has, and it's still dear to my heart.
Sade was one of the smart people in the music industry. She said, "Give me a small advance, and I'll give you 14% of what we make." Usually, the label does that to the artist. But we'll give you a fat advance, and you own 7%. You feel me? But she did it the other way. So she's sold, I think, 100 million records worldwide, and majority of the cream stayed in her pocket.
I mean, along those same lines, speak to me about your business savvy when it comes to writing your music, your publishing. How do you factor that in when you're writing songs for yourself and for other people?
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword because, like say I write a song that's as hot as a Justin Bieber record, right. And I got them too. I got a song called "Missing You" that could be on the biggest movie of the summer. Back when movies come out. It's called "Missing You" from my album $1 Million Mexican. But what happens is that the music industry is such a mafia that anytime there's a big opportunity, it always gets given to the people they're with, the ones that they own. The Daddy Yankee, the Don Omar. It depends who it is. And I don't know each one of those guys' particular situation, but they're with major record companies, and these major record companies are working in their favor. So it's hard to catch a break.
Right.
Everything that we've written has done well with our demographic, with our audience, as far as we can reach, maximize. You feel me?
That's what's up.
But you always dream big. I always dream big.
How do you stay motivated through the climate? The business is up and down all the time, but how do you stay motivated to keep doing what you're doing, even on a bad day?
I got a good wife. We've been married this will be a 26th year in July.
Oh, blessings.
So I got a beautiful, a good wife that's held me down through the tough times. Everybody goes through tough times. And in the tough times, when we only had $20, she stuck with me. And so to have somebody there means a lot. You feel me? To have somebody to hold you. It's like your mom. You feel me? Your mom ain't gonna ever turn her back on you. If you can get a woman that's good to you as your mom is, come on now. And that's what I got. So she's one of the reasons, and we keep our faith. We keep our faith real strong. We don't miss Sunday mass. Always give it up to the Lord. I go run out, and in the mornings I take my dogs for a walk. I might do some jogging, and breathe in the world. You feel me? Because if I stay just watching the news and TV and people's posts, that could get depressing.
It can really get you down. Because I see it now every day. The news is COVID this and death there. I'm like, when's it gonna be over?
Yeah, exactly. And so, really, more than anything, I thank God. I thank God for giving me the seeds to plant early on. And even today in this climate, I'm still planting new seeds because I never stop thinking about. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't. You feel me?
Don't stop thinking about there, tomorrow.
Man. That's that Fleetwood Mac, baby.
You can do a remix on that though. Do your magic with it. You know what I'm saying? You could.
Yeah, I'm afraid of remixes because for the simple fact that when you do a remix that belongs to a huge company, they eat you alive. They're like, nah, all your album sales was due to this one hit, and they take you to court. It's a dirty biz, bro. It's a dirty biz.
But it's a dirty business. But you stay humble. You stay loving to people. You stay caring to people. Can we see you in a movie or something? Can we see you in a movie or a sitcom?
Yeah, I actually been in a couple of movies already. My homeboy Rockadala from Marmara Films, he wrote a film called The System, which is really the system, how jacked the system is, and it talks about the injustices towards Hispanics and Blacks, and how the stresses that cops go through and all. And I was a police officer in that movie, And
Wow.
so you can find that on all platforms. It's called